The most advanced doorbell we have ever done. This is a doorbell with AI technology. It's a doorbell with advanced 2K quality. It's a doorbell that has door-to-floor coverage and 0 blind spots. There's so many of us that get home and we realize that the package that was supposed to be delivered has now disappeared. It vanished. One of those pesky porch pirates perhaps pinched it. Oh, pesky porch pirates perhaps pinched it. Hey, Bill, that was good.
Pesky porch pirates
perhaps pinched it. I never even knew I was doing that. It flew out. I'm redeeming myself for that issue. All right, we're excited to have this available. We only have 700 of these to go around. It is a doorbell of all doorbells. Bill, security and protection is affordable and it is evolving more than ever.
That's just it. And the fastest growing company is Eufy. We've been excited that we've been able to launch the line here, but more importantly, at the big electronics show,
yes,
Eufy is the award winner, the attention getter, and more people are actually getting away from their other video cameras and doorbells because Eufy is a no-fee system. So yes, you might spend a little bit more because you are getting great technology. You notice, yes, you have that front-facing camera, which is nice and awesome because you can see what's in front of you, but then there's more cameras right down here on the bottom as well, facing down towards your porch where the boxes are. So you see in front of you and you see down, which is great, but then what are you also going to notice? It has lights and illumination. Why is that important? Full color night vision. And please notice, there's a light up top to illuminate who's in front of the camera. There's a light even pointing down towards your package. So that gives you night vision, but also what's it giving you? It has motion sensors. Someone comes up to your front porch, walks across the field of view, the lights come on, because maybe you forgot to leave the porch light off, that will scare them. Scaring away is one thing. Recording them is a full other thing that happens. So realize what happens is you can record on your camera. It's not rocket scientist, but you know what the other brands do and why more and more people have been leaving those brands and going towards Eufy? Everything is stored on board. It is not a fee anymore. Because normally what happens is, yes, you would come over to your camera and you would be like, what is going on over here? No one's at the front door. By the way, the dual camera experience, you can see what's in front. You can see everyone that's right over here, which is in front. But see what happens? I can see what's down below because that one camera is pointing down. It even has package detection. I don't know if you can see that little icon, but that icon is going to give me alert that there is a package at my front door because I can actually even see. That's my Eufy doorbell camera. I'm glad it has arrived because it's 2K technology. So that's the live view. And this is what happens to all of us. We get those notifications, we go back to our phone, and this is what we see. Someone's been at the door, right? No, Eufy is giving me a notification. But for me to go back and to look back at who was there 2 hours ago when I was in the middle of the movie, it is normally an extra fee. This is what I really love about what Eufy does for us, because this is going to be my front door. This still has the dual camera. It's my front door in Florida. I love that I use this in my apartment. I can hardwire it or use it battery operated, and I can see right down there in that little field of view, I have another package. I can see my package right down there, but I can actually go and look back. And looking back for free, because everything that gets recorded on here is going to be, fee-less. You're not giving someone a product that all of a sudden they're going to have to pay a monthly monitoring fee. It just is automatically on board. And that's what you really appreciate at the end of the day. Not to mention, you can install this anywhere.
Right.
Everything you need is going to be in the box. Mounting hardware, you can hardwire it to your existing doorbell.
Yes.
But Adam, I just want to point something out.
Yeah.
See the door behind us? There's
yes.
no doorbell.
No.
The door at my condo or my apartment, I don't have a doorbell or wiring. So the older systems, you had to hardwire it. So it wouldn't work here.
Sure.
This is also a battery-operated camera. Great, amazing battery life. The parent company of Eufy is Anchor, so it's all about battery management. So I can easily wall mount it right over here on the door jamb. And what am I going to get? Front-facing view. Yeah. I'm going to get view pacing down to the ground and illumination just by adding this one camera. And the best part are no more fees.
And that is something we really want to talk about, because with every other doorbell that's out there, typically to store those clips, to store those videos, there is a charge. Mm-hmm. And a lot of folks don't want another bill. A lot of folks don't want another amount of money that they have to spend every month. This is free forever. Free forever. If you don't have a video doorbell, you gotta get one. It's so important. You feel so much safer. Never again will there be a and you're worried about who's on the other side of that door, now you'll always be able to see who's there. And whether you're inside in bed or you're next door at the next door neighbors having coffee or you're halfway around the world, you've got that access to be able to see, to be able to hear, and to be able to talk to who it is. Having this illumination is brilliant. Having this industry-leading night vision is really incredible as well. For the debut, we have a birthday price of $119.99. That is lower price than the equivalent doorbells that you can buy out there that do not have as many features as this and that do charge a monthly fee. Eufy, you've probably seen all over social media and all over the country. They are making waves and winning awards virtually every single month for innovation. So with that being said, we're about to fall under 700 left before it is sold out. Free shipping and handling, flex pay. Maybe it's for your son and daughter-in-law that just moved into a new home. Maybe it's for you. To Bill's point, it can go anywhere. Mobile home, RV, an apartment, a townhouse. You don't have to have a doorbell to have this work for you. Right. Bill, most doorbells don't give you that top-to-toe coverage like this.
We know of no other one that gives you the dual camera experience, or another one that gives you the illumination.
Right.
A motion sensor light, a light that you can turn on to see what's going on, or capture in full night vision color because that light comes on. And remember, the light is powered up because of that awesome battery, or it can be hardwired, which is great. Look at the quality of what we're getting. 2K quality footage in terms of being able to capture, record, and I can pinch and zoom, see what's happening over here. We'll take down the lights at some point too, because I want you to see what happens when it does get dark, because all of a sudden, you know, you might have forgot to leave the porch light on.
Sure.
Maybe you actually put this on your side porch or side door.
Right.
We want to see what's happening there. You can easily see that those lights will just pop right on because it's a smarter system. So boom, it's getting dark, it's getting dusk. Summertime is you know, fading away before you know it. And the thing is, we're going to go really dark because this is what happens. It's that sensitive. Because you can see, even in low light, it's full color, which is great. But also, the motion sensor really just trips it off, which is just phenomenal. And remember, I can look down and see what's happening on the cell table because I can see that lower camera, which is awesome. And then you can see what happens in terms of going full darkness. So this is live. And this is one thing you have to realize. When you get a live feed, that is free.
Yes.
But you have to capture Adam at your front porch.
Absolutely.
You have to capture the kids
in the moment.
Home. Exactly in the moment. Where Eufy has been the game changer is not just the technology, but I'm going to go back and actually show you what happens. Because this is what's great about Eufy. All this stuff that is captured on this one, and by the way, this is my HSN doorbell. I just moved. So it's captured everything on my HSN doorbell, but everything is stored on board.
Right.
So when I moved, all that footage from our old studio, it's still on this doorbell, which is easy and convenient. So that also allows me to go back, not just to today, but I can go back to, let's see, we're at, what's today's date? We're at June 30th, right?
Yeah.
I can go all the way back to, let's go back to May. That's a monthly fee, May, right?
Sure.
April, monthly fee. March, a monthly fee.
Add it up.
We're 4 monthly fees. I'm going back to January 27th. Boom. There we go. And what are you going to see? Let's see, right over here. Who's this guy creeping in front of the camera over here?
He looks familiar.
He looks familiar, right? I bet he has a bit of an accent. By the way, By the way, two-way talk, which is important, so I can capture everything. It's going to play everything back. But that allowed me to record everything for free all the time, which is great, and it's powered up so easily. There you go. Who's that?
What the heck?
Right? Remember home over there? Actually, there's another cute video of you coming up. There we go. Let's see where you cross in. This is where you have eyes on your property when you're not even there, and that's the peace of mind. I'll be honest with you, there are other doorbell cameras out there.
For sure.
You're not going to get the features. You're not going to get the dual camera. You're not going to get the light. You're not going to get that onboard storage. You know what you're going to get? You're going to get a monthly monitoring fee. And it's funny, I remember when we first brought Eufy to HSN, and I was telling Helen Keeney about it. And she's like, we don't pay a monthly monitoring fee. She was adamant. No, we have a doorbell and we don't pay a monthly fee. It was one of those different brands. She told her husband, and he's like, no, we do. It's on my credit card. That's just it. And the thing is, that's why more people are going to the Eufy environment, because they do not want to be encountering that monthly fee all the time. You're getting great technology. Does your doorbell have illumination, top and bottom?
No.
Does your doorbell have front facing? Yes. Does it have a camera at the bottom?
No.
So you can actually just go back and look back. I'm going to come back to my camera over here, because remember, this is our front facing camera.
Yes.
You see what's in the studio, but then that dual camera sees what's down left at the door, even with that package detection right down there, and I can pinch and zoom, and yes, that's my Eufy camera. I'm glad it got to my front door.
Yeah.
This is where this doorbell has set all the other ones has raised the bar.
It has raised the bar.
And actually, I want to show everyone too, if we have time, how simple it is to set this up.
And Bill, just really quick, we are now officially limited quantity. We are under 700 left. We're about 680, I think, or 675. With everybody in the ordering process, probably 350, 360 remain before this is sold out. It is the debut of the product, so the team did a birthday price. We lowered it to $119.99. I encourage you to look elsewhere and to shop it. You won't find a better deal, I don't think, than what we have. There are video doorbells and then there are video doorbells, and they all have different features. What you're seeing are new features designed for today's experience. We are getting packages delivered all the time from HSN, from QVC. It's maybe an Uber Eats, it's Instacart, it's our groceries. It's all these things that are being delivered more than ever. We need to keep an eye on them. We want to see everything that's happening day or night. With the illumination, there's now more clarity and more color and more, I suppose, just more visual detail than ever before. And you take all that and you package it all up and you say, oh, and by the way, 0 fees. The only company in America that I'm aware of that does no fees at all to store the video clips, and that is something that I think millions of us have been looking for. We'll send it to you with free shipping and handling. You do not need to have a doorbell now for this to work. You can put this doorbell anywhere, Bill.
That's what I loved about it at my place. Early in the day, they're like, we want you to sell these video doorbells. Everyone's talking about them. They sent it to me, and I was excited to represent it and share it with everyone. I realized I didn't have a doorbell. I didn't realize it had to be hardwired. This camera in particular can do both.
Right.
Be hardwired, which is great, or you can just use it battery operated, which allowed me in my condo, which allows even someone in a dorm room. Yeah. I can't tell you how many people in RVs, they loved the fact that this is just battery operated and great. Actually, I got my mom on one. She has an old wired doorbell. I don't think it's worked for years.
Right.
So the wiring I wouldn't even trust.
Right.
We popped this on her door, her threshold, and it captures so much, and the two-way talk and that communication is just priceless at the end of the day. So you realize this doorbell has everything that you would need. Eufy has a huge array of products. Because this is what happens. Sometimes we buy one system, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick with that system.
Yes.
More and more people are abandoning all those other brands and names that have the doorbell and lights and all that because of those monthly fees. No one wants to give someone a gift at Father's Day or back to school. Oh, think of it this way. If you were to buy a printer and never had to buy ink again, it's worth it, right? But you buy a printer and then you keep coming back to buy more and more. You don't have to do that with this in terms of what Eufy's giving you. So I'm gonna try to connect this online for you so you can see how it works. But remember, the big takeaway is going to be those no more monthly fees. You're able to get those notifications and look back. No monthly fees and see what is happening. I love the fact that this gives you that smart detection in terms of there's a package right out there at your front door. Sorry guys, there you go. And also you can look back. I mean, there's the mail guy. He set it off because of that action, and that's what's just great about it. You can see what's happening. The clarity, because my camera would normally just get the hallway. Would it also get your doormat?
No.
That's where the dual camera comes in really handy. And it does capture all that great stuff. See, look how smart my camera is.
Yeah.
It is telling me I have 2 packages. I'm gonna get a notification to that effect, and that's what's great. And yes, it does even capture the comings and goings, the kids coming in and out, the in-laws. This is me saying goodbye to Florida and let's get on.
Gosh.
I was going to the train. So what did I bring? It was gonna be a long train ride. I brought food and snacks and my pillow.
And the wine, Bill.
And
don't you dare.
Okay, I had 2 bottles. It was a long road trip.
You should have seen the look he just gave me.
He knows me. By the way, a half a bottle still made it.
It's a miracle.
It did. I'm a sipper. It was a long train ride. But the thing is, those moments are captured. It's the pesky porch pirates.
What was the other
Pirating
bit?
packages?
Something like that.
So realize this is going to be giving you all that. Oh, I didn't realize this is so new. Boom. How nice is that? Remember, great camera, that top-facing camera. Here's your doorbell, by the way, so you can actually